Welcome again to another video. Thanks for viewing and tuning in. This is Ed from Kansas City, and we're gonna do something. I'm sure there's videos out there about it, but I haven't saw one yet. And I watch a lot of the unboxings and the resellers and YouTube videos on about liquidation and pallets. So what we're gonna do is we're getting ready to prepare to list items. So, you get a lot of videos about, picking up pallets, boxes of liquidation and wholesale items purchased. And we get a lot of those videos, and then you get a lot of us resellers who we tell you, that what they're potentially going to sell for. Whether on whatever platform, whether it's Amazon or Facebook Marketplace or eBay, or at a retail store or at a local store, or even at a garage sale. But what I want to do today is I want to go kind of like, in a sense, that middle ground, between purchasing boxes and pallets to the point to where they're being sold. I want to kind of touch on that middle part, which is, the resellers. We have to test that stuff. For the most part, if it's not brand new, factory sealed, stuff like that. And if it's a electronic, device or any kind of appliance that might have been used or opened, you have to test those items. So what I'm going to do is this unboxing here is just kind of go over what we actually do after we receive those pallets and those boxes of inventory and the things we've sourced. That process, we have to test that stuff. So that stuff has to be tested before it can be listed or sold or resold. So that's what I want to go over today. And today I'm going to be testing things I intend to list on eBay, and as well as sell at the flea market. So some of the things I normally keep handy, I keep I'm going to be testing mainly like true wireless and headphones, a few cameras I want to test. Just try to get some stuff done, to get some stuff listed and get ready for when it's time to resell at the flea market. So I keep some little alcohol here, some Q-tips. Some of the things you might need, you're going to need you'll need a charging station, because some of the things you're going to get out of the box are not going to be ready to be tested if they're electronic, and they're going to need to be charged up. So we had various types of chargers here, ranging from Android to Apple chargers. Hey, would you hand me that in the Apple box up there, that Apple phone, so I'll test with those. You'll need devices. If you're testing Bluetooth devices, you're going to need some sort of device to test them on. I use too much for Apple devices. Sometimes I like to use Apple phones for some Apple devices, because it gives me it helps me test a lot of the features that you really can't test with Android. Like if I'm testing some Beats by Dre, if I want to test some Beats by Dre, like Beats EP or Solo 2 or something, and I want to test the cable, the functioning button, the control button for functioning, like up and down and pausing, etc. Then you're not going to really be able to get that feature with an Android phone to get a test if the cable is working right, or if the headset is working right, responding to the cable. So it requires having your things in place to be able to fully process those items. As you see, I just tested them right here at my home. We don't have some big, refurbishing, assembly line where it's going through. We just test them right here, and because you really ain't gonna know what you're actually going to get, how much money you're gonna make, or how much potential profit you're gonna get out of that truckload that came in, or those pallets that came in, or those boxes, until you've actually fully examined those products and tested them if they need testing. So with that being said, I got a few things I need. You need extra gel tips for some headphones, and we're going to get right into it. So in one of the unboxings that we did test a few of the items as we were unboxing, but let's get into it. So first thing I'm going to test some of these LG free true wireless Bluetooth. That's that right there. And a lot of times when you're selling these types of products like this, you're going to have a lot of retail stickers on them. Like this one is, you'll see some Walmart and you'll see some Best Buy stickers on these items, because that's where we get these particular items from. They're from Walmart and from Best Buy wholesale. So or liquidation, whatever. And so what we can do is, get my razor for me, babe. Appreciate it. That's one of the things I forgot. But I have a few things I used. Like I said, I used the Q-tips because I'm going to be putting devices in my ears, and a lot of times I either change the ear tips, or if I don't change the ear tips, then I'll just clean the tips. But a lot of times I save cleaning the tip, the Bluetooth headphones or earbud tips. I save cleaning those like for after I'm done testing and it's ready to resell. That's when we kind of clean them up, and that's kind of refurbishing right there. That's a part of refurbishing. None of the hardcore refurbishing, like swapping out interior or components, and replacing cables and Bluetooths and mics and all that. None of that type of stuff. So we're going to test this one and see if we're going to test it. Now I have never had any of this model, the LG free true wireless Bluetooth. They came out last year, and so I'm going to get the testing this right quick. And the first thing I do is, every device kind of functions different. So a lot of times, if you're not familiar with kind of like certain devices kind of follow suit on pairing. Some of them you just open them up and you click it and there it is. As you can see with this one, it's just really about opening the case. So that's something that that is something that a lot of the manufacturers have followed suit with. It's just basically allowing for the buyer to be able to pop open the lid, open the top, open the casing, the wireless casing, charging case of the device, and then just connecting, rather than having to take them out of the case, or which is the case for some things. No pun intended. So with that being said, I'm gonna get some music going here. We test these for call function for the mic. We test these also for sound quality, to see if I test them to see if both ears are playing accurately. To see if both ears are playing as intended by the manufacturer. And so let's see. Right now I got some really good sound out of both ears. And I'm going to turn up the volume, see what they sound like. Now I'm testing right now for volume. Touching it one time and holding a test is ambient sound. Let me double click. Double click. Double click increases the volume on the right side. I want the full volume. Okay. So my Apple phone needs a little bit of charging here. I'm going to stick him over on an Apple charger. Battery low. Okay, so they go off once you take them out. Go back on. So the sound quality is there. Not a lot of loud sound, but they do sound pretty good. I don't know if you can hear that or not. So I would say the sound quality with LG, you know, they're very experienced. They know what they want in their products. So these are playing music as intended. I can check the mic feature right now. Since I'm not on a talking phone, because I'm using my other phone for that purpose, I can just go on this here, and I can pull out just a mic thing here. It'll test the mic for me on there. Hello, testing, testing. So as you can see right there, testing, 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 testing. Okay, so the mics are working on those, and a lot of times it's a little bit more thorough, but for video's sake, I'm kind of like cut a little few corners. So what I would normally do is make a phone call, and a lot of times I test the mics just by with the actual, you know, recording. So I'm gonna stop that there. I don't need that. All right, so these are playing sound as intended. Then I'll check the cosmetic condition of them. They are touch censored for function features such as ambient sound, volume up and down, pausing, you know, maybe fast forwarding or next track, etc. But they are playing as intended, sound as intended. It appears that the mic is working on them. And these LG free true wireless headphones, they retail for about $100 and I think it's $149 and $59. I'd have to check the MSRP, but just kind of like electronics is what I really is my main. I wouldn't say my expertise. I've been doing electronics for so many years, I don't necessarily have to see a MSRP to actually really know what these would sell for. I'm familiar with just the, you know, competitive brands and what they go for, and I would think that LG was not going to be in this particular model that they've come out with to compete with a lot of the other name brands out there, such as Apple and, you know, Beats. They're not going to be any different. JBL, they're gonna be priced just like them. I'll look in here. I'll also see if the accessories are in here, manual, things like that. So let's go with that area. So here we have the manual in here, with, as LG always packs the extra ear tips, and we have the charging cable. So all of that appears to be in there as well. Let's get this back in the box here. So we have one item that we have. There was another LG, if you look at one of the unboxings, that it did not, it was broken actually. So I think I put that in there backwards. I apologize. Let's get that back out of there. And all right, put that in there backwards. Just get this in the little slot there, and get this in his slot. Now we can stuff him back in the box. Okay. The wrapping here, they have plastic, whereas Apple uses cardboard in their casing, inner casing packaging. So that's plastic there. A lot of companies, you know, Apple may not be one of them that cut a lot of corners. A lot of companies might cut a corner with just plastic instead of cardboard on the inside. That is a difference we'll see in the packaging of Apple. So we have one good model here. So we're in the plus already of 100. Babe, can you check the manifest for that Tone Pro True Wireless? See what it actually go for. Okay. Okay. So one of tested right there. I got it on the end. Yeah, I still got it on the end. So let's go to another one of these because I wanna get ready. As I'm saying, I'm listing. I wanna know how many I can list, how many I got. This one is charged as well. Let's go back to our. Again, that's another LG Tone. I don't know if you can see that or not. LG Tone True Wireless, free. So let's scan, go back to our Bluetooth settings and scan this device. As I was saying, you have to test. When you get in items, even if it looks new, if it's open box, if it looks brand new, but it has previously been open, if you're not sure if something has been open or not, you might have to open it. Because you can't really sell something online and then think, okay, possibly that, okay, it was brand new, and you think it's brand new, and then the customer gets it, the customer receives it, and then they say one of the earbuds is not working. So everything has to be inspected for cosmetic condition and then tested for quality, and that's what we do. Okay, these are paired up here. Let's take her out of the casing here. Take it out of the casing and see what we get here. I don't know if I was able to give you guys a good picture of the. As you can say, to me they look like exactly like some Apple AirPod Pros. I'll grab one of those. We'll test this next. We'll test these next. Apple AirPod Pros. But I want to show the comparison of what these AirPod Pros look like in comparison to the LG free, tone free Bluetooth wireless. So I'm gonna grab one out of the box here, and just kind of, it'd be nice if I just grab the same two. So that's what they look like. I don't know if that's a good focus or not, but they look very, very similar. Very similar. LG went with a smaller design, not as bulky, lighter weight. Maybe that's close on the weight. I'd have to weigh it. You got a scale, babe? Let me see your scale. I don't know if my scale is going to be able to pick this up, but we'll show the weight of it right quick and see actually what these things are weighing at in comparison. Alrighty. All right, here we go. Can we get another weight measurements on this thing rather than ounces? Might be out of luck on that, but maybe if I use both of them, that'd give me a little bit of weight there. So there you have AirPod Pros. I probably have to set this down, but AirPod Pros are weighing in at 0.2 ounces. 0.2 ounces on the AirPod Pros. And then the LGs are weighing in at 0.3. So the LG free tones are coming where I put the Apple back on there, it's 0.4. So let's try to get a true measurement of that. 0.4 there. And we'll do these again. I know the scale probably got a little different one. So Apple's is weighing, it seems like Apple's is weighing a little bit more at 0.4. Well, it's fluctuating. Actually, it's just fluctuating. It's really fluctuating. So they're around about 0.2 to 0.4. So let's get these back in the case, and then I'm going to test these. See what they sound like. All right. See if they're all there. Cool. Get some music going here. This is the wrong side because I'm getting a down volume on the left side, whereas an up volume on the right side. Okay, so the volume is increasing. I'm gonna get some music playing here. So to me, I would definitely say that the AirPods are louder, and the AirPods Pros have that clarity as well. But with the LGs, I do sense a very equal balance sound. You're not gonna hear that, of course. These are playing as intended. Uh, they are playing as intended. I'm gonna put them back in their case now. Cosmetic condition. They look good. You when you're testing true wireless or earbuds in general, headphones like these or behind the neck or whatever function, you want to check inside of those ear gels in that grill there, that mesh, because a lot of times customers will return these types of products just because they think one ear went out when it's actually earwax or debris or whatever that's in there, that's clogged the actual hearing. So one ear sounds lower than the other when in actuality it's just got a little clogged or stopped up a little bit. So we have another one of these LGs that are functioning as intended. Set this back over here for right now. It'll go off, it'll self go off. We'll check to see if the contents in here. We have the charger and the manuals in there. I like that little setup, little slot there. Plastic's not bad at all. That's just preference. Apple just likes to go a little bigger. So another pair of LG free tones working perfectly. Did you get a price, babe? $99. So $99, brand new. So these obviously are returns. I would sell them as used. Even though they look in open box, they look in grade A condition. I still sell them as used, but I would sell them as used, excellent condition or grade A, and for price tag probably anywhere between. I probably started off $79 and make an offer for it as well. So let's go to the next one. We're going to test some AirPod Pros here. I have a little juice on my phone here, so what we're going to do is test these. So let's see what's going on here with this. Might need to be reset or something, I don't know, but we'll figure it out in a minute. Got a green light, so let me check something. Let me push my button for a second here. Push my button for a second there. And software update. Check for update. Okay, so they've taken me through that. Check for update. Let's go back. I don't really want an update. I just want to connect some true wireless, some AirPods. That's it. So here we go. Software update. Some features of the audio accessories require a newer version of the iOS. So let me check for an update right quick on this. Just a second. Okay, let's check. Let's get a, oops, I hit about instead of update. Software update. Download and install. Now for the second generation AirPods, I think that it automatically connected to that one, but since it needs an update, because this is an Apple iPhone, I think this is just a 6. iPhone 6. I think that's what it is, if I'm correct. So I'm going to go to the next device. I'm going to grab some Samsungs here. While that is updating, we'll just move on to a different brand. So the reason why I thought it would be really a good thing to do this video, because behind the scenes you see a lot of the unboxings of the YouTubers with the channels, and they never. This is a process that we have to go through. It's one thing to get the pallets in and orders in, but you know, it takes time. It really takes time to get all these things tested and see if they're working, because that's where you're going to see if you're going to make any money or not. So it takes really some time to do that. So that's what I'm about to do now, is get these tested. These are a Samsung Galaxy Buds Live, and really nice earbuds. Samsung makes really great stuff, as you know. A lot of these items, as you can see, are the same things you can buy at Walmart. They're the Walmart returns. So, you know, they're expensive. Electronics, you know, everybody really likes electronics, but they're costly. And as I said, you do have to. You're going to get some, like you said, in one unboxing we did, one of the LGs, and they were damaged off the flip. So, so I don't know if these have a charge or not. I don't see any of the lights on as I open the casing up. So I don't see any of the lights on. I'll take it out of the case and put it back in the case. Sometimes that activates the light switch or the light indicator. Still no lights, so I'm going to put these on a charger. So one thing you're going to want to be doing when you get ready to test these, you got to have your chargers connected, standing by, ready to test these guys. So as you can see, we put him on a charger. We'll set him to the side here, let him get tested, and we'll move to the next one. The inner casing, packaging, cardboard in there as well on Samsung. And then you have your accessories box here for accessories, which is, and this one is just a couple of, look like just a couple of ear gels in here. I don't know if you can see that or not. Just a couple of ear gels. I'm losing one of them. All right, so put that back in there, because they actually use a complete different type of ear gels now compared to the Samsung Galaxy Buds or the Galaxy Buds Plus. So we'll set another one to the side while we get ready for that, and we'll grab another one that potentially has a charge. So a lot of stickers. You have to take stickers off when it's time to resell these boxes. I think it's a better thing to remove, as if possible, to remove those labels. A lot of customers might want to gift them. Some of them might not care. You don't know who's who, but you want to try to remove those labels when possible, just to you know,